Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Adams administration offering money to everyday New Yorkers to house migrants. That's right. If you have spare room in your house, if you have maybe a living room or anything like that, the Adams administration is offering money to everyday New Yorkers to house migrants. All right, so here's the article. Adams float idea of New Yorkers housing migrants in private residences. Like most things the government comes out with, this lacks a lot of details. So we don't know the full details just yet. So let's read this article and let's see what's going on here. There are residents who are suffering right now because of economic challenges. They have spare rooms, they have locales, the mayor said, arguing his private residence proposal could put money back in the pockets of taxpayers. This is the kind of stuff that me personally drives me completely insane. If New York City really, if the mayor, if these politicians really want to put money back in the pocket of taxpayers, why would they so aggressively go after Airbnbs? The majority of people that have Airbnbs in the city are basically small business owners, basically, right? And they have an extra spare room in their house, or they have an extra apartment and they want to rent it and basically start a business. This New York City has, by and large, gotten rid of Airbnb with these new laws that they came up with. I did a whole video on that. All right, so you guys can check that out. If they really cared about putting money back in the pockets of everyday New Yorkers, then why would they go and make it very difficult for people to earn extra cash by renting out their place? They don't really want that. They don't care about that, okay? Again, there are no proposals exactly how this mayor is gonna implement this, all right? Because it is currently illegal for the mayor and for the city to house migrants or homeless people in private dwellings. So currently right now they're trying to go about this and change the laws to allow people to stay, or basically homeless people to stay in private homes. Although the mayor did not specifically give details on how they're going to implement this plan or how much they're going to pay average or everyday New Yorkers to house migrants in their private homes, they did say this. However, that the city would pay places of worship a nightly rate of about $125 for each asylum seeker, which is cheaper than the $380 it costs to put up a migrant household, including a family with kids or just single adults, in one of his shelter hotels. The mayor's office has partnered up with religious leaders that they're going to house male migrants throughout the 5 boroughs in churches and churches' basements. Okay? The city is basically bursting at the seams. 72,000 people have flooded into the city. 42,000 people are in shelters, okay, or looking for shelter. Shelter's completely full. There is nowhere else to put these people. All right, so New York City has a very big problems on their hands. And here's another thing to consider. If the city is gonna allow, if some of you guys who are probably watching this video are thinking that you're gonna take the bait and allow the city to house migrants in your home, okay, so we also have to be wary about the 30-day rule. So in New York City, the rule states that if someone stays in your house for more than 30 days, they have now legally become a tenant, and now they have rights, and now you can't kick them out. So the mayor wouldn't push on that. There's no clarification on that. There's no clarity on that. But they did say that they are looking into it, that even if they have to change the law on the state level, they will do so. But there is still no clarification on that, okay? So we still don't know exactly how they're gonna go around that, which is the whole reason why they wanna get rid of Airbnb, because because of short-term rentals, Airbnb will allow people to stay there for less than 30 days. But now if they're gonna allow migrants to stay in people's homes and they stay there for more than 30 days, do these people now become tenants? And do they have rights? The city has already spent more than $1.2 billion on the crisis this fiscal year alone, and it's projected to spend more than $4.3 billion by the end of June 2024. Yet the federal government has only allocated New York City less than $40 million in funding, enough to pay for only 5 days of asylum seekers' cost at current rates of spending. All right, so basically this will only cover 5 days, $40 million. $1.2 billion, and it's projected to spend $4.2 billion. I'm gonna say this is gonna go more. They're gonna go over budget. Let's just say 4.4, 4.5 billion or more. Okay, just to put this in perspective, New York City spends, let's just take the fire department for example. New York City spends about $2.2 billion on the fire department. That's 11,000 firefighters, 4,000 employees, ambulances, firehouses, all of it costs $2.2 billion. The city is about to spend in a fiscal year. So fiscal year within the city is usually from July to July. Within a single fiscal year, so by next year, the city's gonna spend double what they would spend on the fire department. Okay, so that is a massive budget to house these people. Where is this money coming from? How is this sustainable? The city has a major problems in its hands, and it's obviously desperate to try to find a solution on how to solve this problem. I would say one way to start is start securing the border. Now, let me be clear. I am not against migrants. I am not against people coming to this country. I understand this is the land of freedom and opportunities, and these people are coming from desperate positions in desperate countries. You know, the journey to come here, the perilous journey. Some of them make it, some don't, some die. The rape and the crime and insanity that happens to these people on their way here. Okay, I want to help people. I'm for helping people. But at which point do we say enough is enough? At which point do we say, okay, look, we have to start taking care of our own citizens, of the homeless people that are here? Okay, so that's my 2 cents, guys. Let me know what you think. Would you be willing to house migrants in your home? Leave a comment in the section below. Give it a thumbs up. Share this with your friends, and I will see you soon.